Let me get a sip of this. I'm only drinking water tonight again, y'all. Told y'all I wasn't drinking no more. 2 weeks ago, I did too much in New Orleans. I ain't drinking for a good little minute. Excuse me. Boom, episode 11, Snoopy Knowing. Is social media ruining our perspective? Make sure y'all like the YouTube page. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube page. The link in the bio on our Instagram, at Snoopy Knowing. You can search YouTube at Snoopy Knowing. It'll pop up. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram right now, boom, just hit the like button for me right quick. One time, hit the like button for your boy right quick before we get into this. Episode 11. So social media, ruining our perspective. I think social media always been around. It's been around for a long time now. We done had Facebook for a long time. It wasn't open to the masses originally, but Facebook been around a long time. We had MySpace, now we got Instagram, TikTok, Twitter been around for a long time. So if it's ruining our perspective, has it always ruined our perspective? Because I remember a time on social media when it wasn't ruining our, when we were still regular people on social media, we still did regular things on social media. Nobody was looking to one up the next person or none of that. Social media just was a cool spot. You post your pictures, you post what you're doing, your outfit, whatever it was. Nobody was trying to be too flashy. Nobody was trying to be too much at one point in time. Then all of a sudden, when did the shift happen? When did the shit change? When did the shit change to now it's ruining our whole perspective on reality? Straight Jig on Instagram said it wasn't so in your face at first. Smooth Operator said these people live separate lives on social media. Excuse me. Ashley said social media is the double-headed sword. It could ruin and or open your perspective. I believe that. Shelly said, nah, social media back in the days was a way to keep in touch and shit. Facts. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. I'm telling y'all, these allergies. This pollen. The pollen is all over your car and stuff out here in Houston. It's crazy. Can't walk out your door. It's everywhere. It's in the swimming pools everywhere. It's crazy. See how God is on Instagram, see, when it got monetized. I don't know if it's when it got monetized, but I think it's when they realized that they should be making more money from it. At first, they wasn't making as much money. You didn't have a bunch of ads. You didn't have all this stuff at first on social media. And then they realized how big it was and how big it was becoming. And then they started monetizing things. Then they started hitting it with the ads. You're right about that. Houston Kid said attempting to go viral ruined it all. Trying to go viral is a wild thing. Trying to go viral, that's a wild concept to me. You want to get views. If you doing like what I'm doing, I got the show. I want people to see it. I wouldn't mind it going viral. I'm not purposely doing shit to go viral. I'm not purposely saying wild, outlandish, crazy shit just for it to go quote unquote viral. There's people out here who doing actual foolish things just to try to go viral. And my thing is, what do that do for you? Now, in some cases, like the girl with the Who the F Did I Marry, and recently the dude, I Ain't Fresh, they went viral and they getting money from it. They getting sponsorship from it. So I get that. But yeah, Houston Kid, people try to go viral. That's next level crazy. Smooth Operator say taking vacations to post, and the kids have only been to base St. Louis, right? Straight J say we didn't have content creators back in the G. Did we not? We had Vine. We had the Vine for a hot minute. There was content creators, right? That might have been the whole shift. I think that was the shift when social media started becoming a platform. Social media was just what it was at that time. Social media for you to communicate, talk to people you know. Some people you might not know, get to know people. But you wasn't creating content. I think Vine was the first thing that started it off with the content creating. And it just took over from there. They shut Vine down. I forgot who bought Vine out, shut them down, and everybody else took over. Shelly said on Twitter in the early 2010s was a whole vibe. Yes, Lord. Twitter in 2010, early in 2010, it was a place to be. It was just a cool place where if you was from a city, that city was popping. You was talking to people from your city that you might have not even knew, or from the next city over who was close to your city. Y'all had we had New Orleans Twitter. I'm sure Houston had a Houston Twitter. Los Angeles, it was cool vibes with cool people experiencing and talking about what was popping that weekend or what happened around the city. It wasn't all of this superficial crazy shit. Jazz Forever said, people know, think it's real now. I don't know what you meant. Twitter pioneer right there. So this is what I'm saying. I think social media was a good thing. I don't think social media was meant to be what it is now. Social media at first, it was a good experience. You could experience things that you never was going to experience. You got to see people you was never going to see in real life. You get to see your celebrities. You get to see places around the world. You get to see foods that people were creating and eating and putting together. You got to see different cultures. All that was cool. That's what social media was early on, and that was a good thing. At some point, it wasn't good enough just to see these things. Now people want to experience it, which is cool because that's another part of it. You get to see these things and then you want to experience it. That's cool. You want to go experience it. But then it became to a point where it was no longer normal stuff no more with people. Your regular everyday life that you was doing, people don't even post that shit no more. People don't even post going to work shit no more. People don't even post what they eating for lunch type shit no more. People don't even post what movie they went to go see. You look at a person's social media, they Instagram, you might only, every picture on there, they might have 5 pictures on there. They've been on social media since 2013. Why you only got 5 pictures? And them 5 pictures of them overseas somewhere on a trip or in Mexico or in Jamaica. Why? We don't have normal shit going on no more. You don't just snap it up with moms at the barbecue. You don't just take a picture with the kids at school. Not everything is an experience now. You can't even post just normal shit no more because you look down upon, I guess. But who looking down on people? That's what I want to understand. These people who this stuff who they want to live these social media lives. Who's looking down on you to where you can't just post your regular everyday living type shit? Camille on Instagram said, I miss MySpace. Right, MySpace was a vibe too. Crazy, I didn't know about MySpace until after Katrina and my little cousins put me on MySpace, but MySpace was a vibe too. Another cool, with nobody trying to be more than what they was. It was just regular stuff. Jazz Forever say, how you on the excursion every weekend? Smooth Operator say, new body pic only. Right, it's crazy. What y'all saying on Facebook? Shelly said, her is normal. That's what's up, regular, degular. You got to keep it regular. What's wrong with being, I don't even want to use the word regular. It's just normal, everyday living. Nobody's on vacation 26 weeks out of the year. Nobody's on vacation every month. But to get into the ruining our perspective, we grown. So I don't think it do ruin our perspective to a degree, but it's really ruining these kids' perspective. These high school kids, not even high school. My little nephew about to be 12 years old, and he in the designer shoes. He want designer jeans. He want designer shirts. $300 jeans, $300 shirts. Boy, what? Where are you going? Who have you seen in real life with a $300 shirt on or a $300 pair of jeans? It's strictly social media. This ain't even real. You ain't never seen this in real life, my boy. You ain't never seen me in no $300 pair of pants. You never seen your daddy in no $300 pair of pants. But social media. And this is what all the kids on. They all want this. My little nephew, my little nephew and my little cousin, they both want $300 pair of jeans. I told them I was gonna get it for them, but they gotta make the grade, dude. They made the grade, I get it for them. And we part of the problem too. But they seeing this shit on social media. It is not real life. You ain't seeing no 12-year-old walking. Let me take that back. You probably are seeing, us adults, we probably seeing some 12-year-olds walking around with some $300 shit on, and we like, why your mom or daddy got you a $300 pair of jeans? They don't make no damn sense. The C.I. Gardner said they have people feeling like they behind. Right, I'm going to get into that. It's making people feel like they got to keep up. It's making these kids feel like they got to keep up with the next person. So like these high school kids, I'm cool, man, a couple of my partners, this time of year, you know it's prime time. They got a couple kids that's in high school that's going to prime. You wouldn't believe how much money they spending on these children going to prime. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know why it's crazy? Because of social media. They not now one of these children, all their parents living how they trying to go out for prom. Ain't none of them living like that in real life. Ain't none of them got on a regular day $1,000 pair of shoes. Ain't none of them on a regular day pushing a Corvette with the top down on a regular day. Straight Jig on Instagram say shit outrageous. It's beyond outrageous at this point. These kids, they seeing their favorite rappers. They seeing their favorite movie stars. They seeing their favorite singers, models, content creators, and how they living. Well, when we saw it, they was like, damn, they living, damn, that boy living good. He living. We aspired to be it, but we didn't have the means to fake. We ain't had the means to fake it. All we could do was aspire to be it. They actually got the means to fake it now. Whereas if you look on their social media, you might think they like that. You might think they really just come outside the house on a regular day in $1,500 pair of shoes or $300 pair of shirts. Quite frankly, on Instagram, say driving a Rolls Royce to prom, but living in an income-based apartment. Yeah, all that type of shit. Or they can't even drive. You know how many of them gonna wreck these cars this week going to prom? They can barely drive. But social media has ruined the perspective like they got to have this. You can't even give them just a little pair of, what's some little regular, little Prada shoes or something. Or, you know, just something like, you know, back in the G, when I was in school, high school, you had a fresh pair of ones. You had your tux with a fresh pair of ones. That was good enough. Wasn't nobody wearing no Louis. Nobody was wearing Christian Louis Vuitton. Nobody was wearing Maison Margiela. Nobody was wearing none of these designer shits. We had some fresh pair of ones with our tux. Your mama, your daddy. My mom rented me a Mustang for prom. Me and my partner had a Mustang for prom. We wasn't doing this crazy stuff. We didn't have access to seeing people who was living above what we was living either, though. Maybe if we saw people who was out here in Rolls Royces and Phantoms and Ferraris and Bentley trucks and all that, maybe that would have changed how we was rocking in. I don't know. Smooth Operator say most of the folks on Section 8 have luxury cars and labels out their ass. Y'all coming for the people on Section 8. Ashley on Facebook say you never you never felt the pressures of social media. Ain't no pressures of social media. Pressures of social media? I don't know these people in reality. If you feel like you pressured by social media, you need to reevaluate your whole way of living. Let alone being pressured by people in reality. You being pressured by people on social media, you being pressured to post a certain way, or you can't post. It's so crazy. Let me tell you how crazy social media is. Y'all see Steppers. Steppers my clothing line. Make sure y'all go follow Steppers Culture on Instagram. I got some new merch coming soon too. But I would have clothes or I would have slippers that I would give to certain people. And I'm just like, yo, I'm going to hand you this. I'm going to give you this. Just make sure you post it for me. You know, wear it, post it on your social media. It will be weeks. People will, let's say I gave them something today. It will be weeks if I gave it to some female before they post. And I hit them up. Yo, what's up? I gave you the clothes a week ago. What's taking you? Oh, I got to get my nails done. I ain't got my hair ain't been done. I got to schedule a makeup appointment. You got to do all that just to wear some clothes outside and post? That's crazy. They had to do, these women would not even post a picture wearing some slippers that I sent them or an article of clothing I sent them unless their hair was done, their makeup was done, their nails was done, just to post on their own Instagram. Just to post on their own Instagram. You're not doing a photo shoot. This is not going in a magazine. This is your own personal Instagram. But you can't even post yourself without having to have a whole makeover to do it. Bridget on Facebook said, friend, I will post it. I know, appreciate it. But it's crazy. People won't, it's dictated what you post on social media now. You can't just post no regular shit now. Jazz Felber said, well, you don't want them looking hit representing you either. You ain't got to, so you saying the only time you don't look hit is when you Gotta get your hair and your makeup and your nails done. You can't. So on a regular day, you're not looking presentable. You can't be presentable by just on a regular day. You gotta have all of that done just to post a picture. Straight Jig on Instagram say you walk in the streets every day, but the way you look ain't good enough to post online. Exactly. That's crazy. They'll go into their kids' school with a bonnet on, their pajamas. Ain't got no problem doing that. They'll go to the grocery store, hair all over their head. They don't care about that. But but to get posted on social media, they gotta be done to the T. They got to have everything. Every hair got to be laid in place. Quite frankly, say I look homeless every day. I kind of feel sick. Okay, but you going out in the streets every day looking homeless? Why you can't post it? That's the thing. That's what we're trying to figure out. That's what's ruining the perspective. The reality is you look homeless every day. But on social media, you got to have your makeup and hair and nails done. Why? That's what we talking about right there. It has ruined the perspective. Look, Nola said earlier that y'all women live by that. I wasn't going with him, but quite frankly, I don't know. You making him sound like he know what he talking about. It's just ruining everything. It's nothing organic no more. It's nothing genuine no more. It's the same way with me doing the show right now. I can't get people to call in because they don't have their hair done. Their makeup ain't done. Why? Why your hair and makeup and all that got to be done just to call in to say what you need to say? Jazz Forever say you're supposed to present yourself, your best self. You're supposed to present your best self anyway. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If it's good enough to walk outside in, it should be good enough to post. What is so different about social media? You know what's so different about social media? Y'all feel like y'all in competition. Y'all feel like y'all in competition on social media. With who? You are not the next Glorilla. You are not Lotto. You are not none of these people that y'all seeing that got their laces laid, their makeup done. Y'all not them. They gotta go on social media like that. They selling a brand. They selling a business. They selling themselves. They can't go on social media and look any type of way. Some of them do sometimes though. Y'all are not them. Y'all are not in competition with celebrities. Y'all normal 9-to-5 working people are not in competition with celebrities. Do y'all understand that? I don't think y'all understand it. That's who y'all competing with. When y'all don't want to go out, when y'all don't want to post just a regular in your backyard with your family picture. Shelly on Facebook say, fuck all that. I show up as me every day. That's what you're supposed to do. I think it's weird if you got to do all of that. You ashamed of your natural, normal self? Houston Kid said these women get 10,000 followers and think they celebrities. Man, it's insane. It's insane. And 9,000 of the followers ain't even real. And they ain't getting no money from the followers. What point does it matter? It's to the point now on social media, you can follow somebody, they won't even follow you back now. I remember back in the day, on Twitter, it used to be Follow Fridays. You just shout out people, Follow Fridays. And you know this person, hey, y'all go follow my partner, y'all go follow my homegirl. And then everybody will go follow and add it to the next, the collection of dope people that they talking to online. You can follow a person now and they will not follow you back. Because they got to keep their numbers up. They follows down and they followers up. It's crazy. They celebrities in their head on social media. Based off nothing. They've done nothing. They have no content. They have nothing going on. Just some pictures that a lot of men and women like. And it go to their head. Jazz Forever say followers can turn into money though. Followers can turn into money, but if you know anybody with a lot of followers, trust me, followers don't equal money at all. The C.I. Goddess said, I ain't strong enough to survive a social media roast. Woo! Listen, back in the day, getting tore up on Twitter was rough. You had to have some thick skin. A lot of people ain't got thick skin. So maybe that's why they try to conform to what they think is the social media norm. I still got people coming in, man. What's up, everybody coming in? One of a kind Nell, welcome to the chat. Tanya on Facebook, welcome to the chat. Who's that? Eve on Facebook, welcome to the chat. Quite frankly, say on TikTok it does. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something about this girl, quite frankly. She done had 2 little videos go viral, and now she the social media money making expert. You heard me? She done got 2 little deposits off of TikTok, and she gone crazy. Y'all can't tell her nothing now. What's up, Ty? On Facebook, I see you. Man, but listen, them followers on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, it could lead to some money, but 9 times out of 10, it ain't leading to money. Yo, I've been running my mouth doing this. I ain't even turned the camera on my actual camera. Give me a second, hold on. I'm slipping tonight, y'all. Being on a Tuesday night got me off like a mug. But, yeah, man. But social media, it still shouldn't have that much of power over adults. And the stuff that y'all seeing other adults doing, you got to realize it ain't real. Not everything you seeing is real. You know these people still paying on this car that they flaunting around. They could barely pay on that car that they flaunting around. They could barely pay for that house that they move in. They paying in portions on these trips that they going on. And y'all trying to compete with them. They got big houses with no furniture in them. You don't know how they got these people scamming by hook or by crook. And you trying to compete with them with your regular, everyday 9 to 5 working self. Houston Kid say TikTok got one of the worst monetizations though. You get more money from Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is where it's at. YouTube definitely where it's at if you talking about getting money from your followers and views and all of that. But yeah, man, y'all see these people. Yo, they just had this girl. I don't know if y'all saw this girl. I think she was don't quote me on this because I don't be up on all the girl shit. But she was a insurance person or tax. I think it might have been a tax person, and she was in competition with some other girl who did the same thing. And she ordered a hit on this girl and a husband, all because she exposed her for being a fraud on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. She put a hit out like $20,000 on the girl head, $60,000 on the husband head, or some shit like that. And she just got found guilty for it. All this from social media because she got embarrassed on social media because they outed her on social media. Y'all, man, social media is not real life, man. Y'all throwing away y'all real life behind some shit that nigga put in their pocket after they get through scrolling. Y'all realize that people scroll and like your shit and then put that shit in their pocket and don't think about it till they open it back up. The CI Goddess on Instagram say they teach you everything about how they getting this stuff. Exactly, because everybody is scamming. The scamming is at an all-time scamming high. Bro, you got people, it's people that you know goddamn well on private, they got a private jet every other trip. They got a Rolls Royce and a Bentley. They got a house with a 6-car garage. And I'm not hating on nobody, but you know where we come from and you know what we up against. It ain't many of us that's living like that. But if you look on social media, it's a lot of motherfuckers living like that. Cause they ain't really living like that. So if you basing your shit on how you living off of that shit, that mirage, that shit ain't real. Ain't none of them won't have it. The people think about Instagram been around for at least 10 years. Twitter been around, it's been around for 10 years. Think of somebody 10 years ago who had all this shit, who was popping, who had the cars, who had the jewelry, who was flashing the stacks. Think about it. Where they at right now? When the last time you seen them? That shit ain't real. That shit don't last. They scamming out their ass. Sooner or later they gonna get caught or it's gonna dry up. Jazz Felver said now she's 6 months pregnant in jail. Yeah, the lady who put the hits out. She pregnant and she going to jail probably for a long ass fucking time. All behind social media. Yeah, Eve on Facebook said credit repair. That's what she was doing. It's crazy. All because somebody outed her. The other girl, whoever do the same thing she do, outed her on Instagram, saying how she was a liar, or she was a scammer, or she was taking people money and woo-de-woo-de-woo. And this girl put a hit out on her. Can't be fucking with people on their social media. Niggas would kill you behind that shit. Niggas will kill you behind social media nowadays. Y'all realize that? You talking about ruining your perspective. Man, we don't even understand. We don't even value life no more. This social media shit is more valuable than a nigga life. It's crazy. But we seeing these people on these islands, on these trips, at these restaurants, showing all these expensive shoes, these expensive bags, and regular people trying to compete with that. Listen, newsflash, you can't compete with that. You cannot compete with that. I don't care how many Afterpay accounts you got, how many Klarna accounts you got. You can't compete with that. Stop trying to compete with that shit. You maxing your Afterpay out trying to compete with these people and they luxury living. You ain't living like that. Let it go. Live your regular life. Jazz Forever says definitely ruining relationship expectations. It's ruining every type of expectation that you would have on a normal way of living in real life. That's what this whole my wife been trying to give me topics for episodes. So the last thing she suggested was the 50-50 in a relationship. Men, women, should they go 50-50? And I told her I wasn't doing that because when I started the podcast, I said, I'm not getting into that because that's what everybody talking about. It don't make no sense. To each his own. And it's just a foolish thing to talk about. But that come from social media. That came from a narrative of these young girls who don't work no well, who got the BBLs and getting flued out. They've been pushing the narrative, hey, I'm not getting with no man if I gotta pay 50-50. That's having a roommate. That's da-da-da. Ain't no real life person really believe that shit. It's a few of y'all delusional motherfuckers who believe that. Ain't nobody taking, unless a man is really financially stable and able to do that. And who do you know as a single person is just financially stable and able to take care of another grown person? How many people y'all know? I don't know too many people who financially stable enough to take care of another grown person. There's a team over here, baby. Put your money in a pot. We putting the money in a pot over here. Ain't no one person take care of nobody. We putting the money in a hat. Is you crazy? Y'all listen to these little 21-year-old girls, 22-year-old girls who ain't got no responsibility in the world. They not even looking for no man. But they putting the narrative out there on social media and got all these regular women talking about y'all not paying no bills, y'all not paying no rent, y'all not paying no what? Jazz Forever said it may not be 50-50 financially, but it all evens out. That's another thing. When people say 50-50, that don't literally mean 50-50. That don't mean everything is split right down to half. You might pay a little bit more on something. He might pay a little bit more on something. But y'all are divvying out the responsibilities in the relationship and in the household. Y'all are equally contributing. Y'all are trying to both carry the weight. You're not leaving the weight to be carried by one person. That's all 50-50 mean. It don't literally mean 50-50. I'm so tired of people with that. One of a kind Nell on Instagram saying if they I missed your comment. Let me go back. And if they are, they're in a different tax bracket. Exactly. Now, if your man is, he making 200 plus a year, something like that. Because even that, depending on how you living, that still ain't enough to take care of another person. If you making 200 plus a year by yourself as a man in this country, depending on how you living, depending on what kind of house you want to have, depending on what kind of car you want to drive, depending on what kind of loans you got along the way, that still ain't enough to take care of another grown human being. And on the woman's side, what I would never understand is why would you want your man to kill himself to take care of you when you can help lighten his load, or vice versa? One of a kind now say bingo it. Still come down to your lifestyle. Absolutely. I don't care how much money you make. It's millionaires who living check to check because they living beyond their means. But we let social media let us think that's the narrative. That's how it's supposed to be. That's what's going on. That's not what's going on. That's not how it's supposed to be. It's to each his own. But I'm confident in saying majority of people that we know in real life at our jobs, they are not taking care of all the bills by themselves. And if they are, they're killing themselves to do it. And they shouldn't have to. But yeah, it's social media it's not a place for the working class no more. Social media is not a place for the working class. If you on there as a working class person doing regular stuff, you got you a little Nissan Altima, you got you a little 2-bedroom apartment, they don't want to see that. That ain't getting the likes. That ain't bringing the likes in. That ain't bringing the people to your page. And that's what everybody competing with. They seeing that on social. They seeing everybody posting the same stuff on social media. Nigga, everybody ain't living the same way. You think everybody living like this? You think everybody you seeing on social media living the same goddamn way? In what world? In what America? That you think everybody living the same way? Straight Jig 17 said, thought you wasn't getting into that topic. See, I moved on, my boy. I just touched on it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to touch on it. I'm going to speak on it, and then I'm going to keep it rolling. We ain't getting deep into that. See how God has said, you just on the wrong side. They got normal content creators. Nah, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I know it's people on social media that's doing their regular thing, still content creating, but not trying to be flamboyant or whatever. But even with that, it's not real. Anything that's dealing with content creating, we got to know it ain't real. And if you're going into a thing and it's real, you're bugging. Shelly on Facebook said, my husband pays the big bills. I take care of the lanyard. I work to lighten his load and to keep us saving and stacking. Right. Whatever works for you and your household. Whatever you able to do, whatever your husband able to do to keep y'all afloat and you help him out. Whatever works for y'all. But Chad Feather said that's most people. I don't know what you're referring to, but excuse me, y'all. Most of the stuff that we see on social media from these people trying to be high-end people, it's not real. Most of the content creating that you see you always see these content creators, and let's talk about the ones that's in relationships. Content creators they do stuff with their husband and wife. You know how many times we've seen these people like they got the best fucking relationship, they in love with each other, they best friends with each other, and then down the line they done divorced, one to kill the other one, they done found out the other one was cheating, they done had an outside baby. None of that shit ain't real. That shit is killing y'all if y'all sitting around looking at this shit and you see it all the time. Oh, I love their relationship. Oh, I love seeing them together. Relationship goals. Man, that shit ain't real. What are y'all talking about? The camera go on and they proceed to put on an act. That's the whole point of it. Straight Jig say, go in a restaurant, set your camera up, walk out, then record yourself walking in and sitting down. All that. Waking up in the morning. You set the camera up, get in the bed, act like you just woke up. It's cool content. I think it's cool to be looked at as, this is a creative person. This is an artsy type of person. This is a good idea. But to look at it and take it seriously and to apply it to your own way of living or to try to compete with it, seeing how their apartment is set up, seeing how they call it look, and you trying to compete with that or you want to have that because that shit not real. You don't know how they getting it. You don't know if it's rented, loaned. You don't know nothing about it. But you done brought that into your actual reality. And it ain't reality at all. Social media ain't used to be that. Social media is so bad. It's girls that I know from New Orleans. They bottle girls. I know girls who bottle girls right now who was bottle girls 12 years ago. I'm telling you no lie. I know girls right now who's bottle girls right now, bartenders, club workers, who was doing the exact same thing 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And they only doing it to keep up a lifestyle, to keep up a vibe, to keep up identity for social media. It's no other way you could be doing it. It's no other. You ain't making no money from that. I know you're not making no real money from that. You're not making money to provide for yourself and your household from being a bottle girl. Lynn Trail on Facebook say, like them sunshades you got on in there and there ain't no sun in there. Y'all be on my shades. Yo, I got a big, bright ring light right here next to me, y'all. So I might not be outside, but I got a big, bright light right in my face. One of a kind Nell say, this man, listen, these girls been doing bottle service for the last 12 years. I'm 40. I'm 40 years old. They at least 30 plus at this point. They might have been 20 when they was doing it. They 30 plus now. Still bottle serving. Still working at the bar, the strip club, at the bar in the excuse me, at the club. That's insane. And they post, that's all they post. It wouldn't be, so I don't knock nobody in their hustle or how they get their money. So let me say why I'm saying that. I say that to say that's all they post about. I'm not saying they can't do that. I'm not saying you can't do it if that's what you want to do. I'm saying they post that on their social media as if they glorifying it, as if that's the it thing to be doing. And it ain't. That's all I'm saying. If you a bottle girl and you're a bartender, I am not knocking you. I have nothing against that. Don't let that get misconstrued. What I'm saying is they post this shit like they just living a life and having a good time 24/7. That's all you see on their social media if you go to them. Man, that's not real. You fooling these people. Or fooling yourself because you damn sure ain't fooling me. The C.I. Gardner said a lot of them got records that women's equivalent to the warehouse forklift worker. I hear you, but I'm not letting them off that easy. There's other jobs that they can work other than that. They want to be a part of that lifestyle. They want to flaunt that. You know what I'm saying? They want to show that. They could go work at a restaurant somewhere. They could go work in an office building somewhere. There's a lot of other shit they could be doing, but that's the lifestyle they want to be in. Jazz Forever say, I love hookah, but every day is insane. Listen, man, this shit ain't real. If you think this social media shit is real, I got some land underneath the ocean I want to sell you if you believe social media real. For you to be posting, if I go to your page, you go to anybody who you know page and just scroll on it, go through their pictures. I guarantee you it's not many of them you're going to see wearing the same outfit more than once. I guarantee you if you scroll down any one of your Facebook or Instagram friends page and go through their pictures, you're not going to see them wearing the same outfit more than once. Why? We all wear the same shit more than once. We wear the same shit 1,000 times over. But why we act like we can't do that on social media? Why is social media a place where you can't post the same outfit more than once? The shit is ruining our perspective on reality, man. It's not real. We all wear the same. We all got our favorite shirts. We all got our favorite pair of jeans. Excuse me, y'all. But y'all, we will not post it. I'm guilty of it too. I'm not saying I'm innocent. I'm just saying I be knowing. Snoop be knowing. That's all I'm saying. We will not post that shit. We will not wear the same outfit on social media twice. Kind of like see how God has said earlier, you can't take being roasted. Because somebody will open their mouth and tell you some shit about you just had that outfit on last week. That's crazy. We really let social media dictate and steer us away from what we actually want to do and actually how we live. It's to the point we all of us know that this person that we might see on social media ain't really living like that. But they gonna fake it till they make it. We in the era now, we really in the era of fake it till you make it. That's wild. We know a motherfucker ain't living like that. They know they ain't living like that. They know this bag ain't a real designer bag. They know these shoes ain't real designer shoes. They know they ain't really going on trips every month. They only post once a month. They might have went on a trip six months ago. They might have went on, in the last year, they might have went on 3 trips. But guess what? Once a month, they only going to post a picture of that trip. So us people watching think they on a trip every month. That's crazy. That is crazy. Faking it till you make it is wild. That is wild. One of a kind say washed it and wore it again and took another picture. I bought these clothes. Hey, it ain't many people like that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm guilty of it. I'm not doing it. Partially because you don't want to hear people coming at your top. People gonna have something to say. I get it. But we all guilty of it. Straight Jig say, can't even take a pic in my favorite fucking shit. Fucking with Instagram. For real. For real. You got your favorite shirt. You got a favorite shirt that you love to wear. But you ain't gonna get caught on social media wearing that bitch 5 times. You is not gonna get caught on social media wearing that shirt 5 times. You not posting a picture of you in that shirt 5 times. They gonna tear you up. I guess that's what we scared of. We scared of being ridiculed by our peers now. We went through that all our life growing up. What's different about it now? See, our daughter said be dodging the camera. I had this on last week. Girl, don't take that picture. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy, man. Loose Booted Dolphin. What a hell of a name. Loose Booted Dolphin said, but realistically, I'm not taking a picture every time I wear my favorite shit. Nah, you might not take a picture every time, but you purposely making sure you ain't taking a picture every time you wear it either. Jazz Forever said there was no evidence before. Hey, you right. But how not you talking ancient history. I'm telling you, Instagram been around for a while now. We wasn't living like that in 2013. Go back and scroll and look at your pictures in 2013. You wasn't caring how you was looking on Instagram. Trust me. Go back and look at a couple of your friends' pictures back in 2013. They wasn't giving a fuck what they looked like in 2013. They was posting that fucking picture. They was snapping up and posting that motherfucker. We get to 2023, 24, motherfuckers, you can't even get a picture of them if they ain't done up to the T. If they ain't got their lashes done and their hair done. Excuse me, y'all. Come on, man. When that shit change? Straight J say 2003 motherfuckers was hit even when they was trying to be presentable. Yo, y'all gotta go back and look at some of the pictures from 2013. What the fuck was niggas doing? Bruh, ain't no way we thought we was fly as we thought we was. 2013, ain't no way we thought we was that fucking fly. No. Nobody wasn't hitting on shit back then. See, I gotta say, back in the day, people roast you for a day on social media. It don't end. Nah, they don't let up. And now you gotta worry about cyberbullying and mental health, and the game has changed. You can't even make fun of people the way you used to make fun of people. Loose Booty Dolphin said we was all tore up. Hold on, speak for yourself, baby. I wasn't tore. Hold on, I wasn't tore up in 2013. Speak for yourself. I've been straight. Snoopy knowing y'all tripping. Oh man, look, we coming up on the hour, y'all. I appreciate everybody joining the show, man. This episode 11 of the show. Episode 11 of Snoopy Knowing. Is social media ruining our perspective? We didn't talk about it from front to back. Make sure y'all like the YouTube page and subscribe to the YouTube page, y'all. Run the YouTube views up. Listen, I do the lives right now on Instagram and Facebook. It's going to come to a point where I'm going to switch solely to YouTube. I'm not going to post the lives on Instagram. I'm not going to post the lives on Facebook. So if y'all rocking with me, you know, not right now, but as the show keep growing, I want y'all to share the page, share the content so we can get more people following, let the show grow. And I'm going to just migrate strictly to YouTube. So make sure y'all subscribing to the YouTube so y'all still up with your boy. Mother of Kings, not just social media. I go to 2 services on Sunday and I don't wear the same clothes to both services. Oh no, get out of here. Get out of here. You go to 2 services on, wait, stop. Somebody stop. You go to 2 church services on Sunday, but you go change clothes. You're not wearing the same outfit from one church to the next church. Ain't no way. Why? Why? Ma'am, why are you changing clothes for church services? Please, please explain that to me. In real life. You're not even posting for social media. She's saying in real life. She out of control. What? Man, stop it. Loose Booty said she be sweating during praise and worship. Straight J say lady gotta be fly for the Lord. That's out of pocket. You going home and change church clothes when you could just go to the next church service and why? That's wild. Luch, relax. Anyway, man, that was I like that one. Janae on Facebook say that's God's child, bro. She gotta be fresh for the Lord, I guess, man. Hey, you can't knock that, huh? Oh man, y'all crazy. That's wild. She said on Facebook, she said, because I don't want someone from first service to see me in those at the second service. So if they see you at the second service, they gonna change their clothes. So both of y'all gotta go change y'all clothes. If they saw you at first service, they gotta go change their clothes, and you gotta go change y'all clothes. Yeah, we gotta stop competing with each other. We gotta stop worrying about other people. There's no way we should be doing that. There's no way you should be going to one church service, going home and change because you don't want somebody to see you in the same outfit from the earlier service. Y'all, wow. So y'all both gotta go change clothes. Everybody changing clothes after service. Stop it. That's insane. Straight J said they got a fashion show going on. Hey, church has always, Black church, Baptist church has always been a fashion show though. I will say that. So since you said that, I will agree. And Baptist church has always been a fashion show. For real. Loose Booty Dolphin say, baby, I got to log up because no way Christians not coming as they are. Excuse me, man. Y'all got me choking. Y'all crazy. Yo, that's the comment of the night. I'm gonna start doing this every episode. There's gonna be a comment of the night every episode. I'm gonna try to see. I don't know if I could pin it on Facebook or on Instagram. I'm gonna pin it. Each episode, I'm gonna look and see if I can do it. If not, it'll definitely be highlighted in some kind of way on the YouTube video moving forward. Every episode, we're gonna do a comment of the night. Who have the comment of the night? Tonight, the comment came from Facebook, Mother of Kings. She got the comments of the night. So that's what we doing moving forward, y'all. We're gonna see who had a comment of the night. But I appreciate everybody joining tonight, man. It was a good episode. We ain't had to go too deep. We ain't had to go too crazy tonight. Social media ruining our perspective. I think we all pretty much agree that it's ruining our perspective and have ruined it. But why? Why we let it do that? I don't know. But just like she said on Facebook, it's in real life too where we competing with each other. Or we don't want to seem like we less than the next person in real life. So social media, no different, I guess. Straight J on Instagram saying no think pieces tonight. Yeah, nah, it wasn't. We didn't get deep tonight. It was just a cool episode tonight. But social media definitely ruining our perspective. Definitely ruining these little high school kids' perspective of what reality is. You know, it would be cool if you have something to strive for, but to think that's the way you're supposed to be living right now, I think that's ruining a lot of these, you know, teenage kids, teenage boys, teenage girls, where they think they gotta have, you know, this type of vehicle, or this type of wig, or these type of shoes. Right, y'all only 17, 16. My nephew 12. He want $300 pair of jeans, $300 pair of shirt. You ain't never seen that in real life, my boy. The CI guard said no babies was home. He'd be tight about them babies. For real though. We ain't had no crazy situation pop off. So this was a cool, lightweight, episode. I enjoyed y'all tonight, man. Episode 11. Make sure y'all do me a favor, everybody who watching on Facebook right now, everybody who watching on Instagram right now, boom, just hit the like button for me one time. Just participate, hit the like button for me one time. And make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube page, man. I started off from 0, I'm at 111 subscribers on YouTube right now. So the page growing. Make sure y'all share the live, share the content that I'm posting. Just share it to y'all story. You know what I'm saying? Get it out there. Help more people be a part of the show and hear about the show. And I appreciate y'all. Next week, we be back to Monday at 8. Our regular scheduled program, man. Good night, everybody.